Yeah.
What's
Yes,
good? What's good, boys? We are live, episode 10 of the Pretty Bad Sports podcast with my co-host here, Mr. Diesel, repping the Boston Celtics tonight because we got
we
some
fucking
opening.
Boston kid.
Let's go. We got the opening night for the Celtics, and we're here with the one, the only pick Flair. What's good, buddy?
Let's go, boys.
And
I'm watching
then,
hockey. I'm watching basketball.
You got hockey on? What hockey games on?
Oh,
I
puck
got
slut.
Philly and Tampa Bay, baby.
You're
Philly and
blowing
Tampa
it, buddy.
Bay.
Oh,
And
puck
then, oh,
slut.
and then you got the Celtics stream right there
I
too.
got the Celtics too. I'm watching both.
And then you got Pretty Bad Sports podcast cooking.
You just can't beat
Absolutely.
tonight.
The
You
boys
just
are
can't beat
buzzing.
it.
Let's go.
Can't beat
So
it, boys.
we're going to talk mostly Patriots here, but we do have the Celtics on live, down 7 at the moment. So we'll be talking about that, chiming in a little bit here and there about that game. To kick it off, basically, Patriots, we beat the Browns 38-15 this week, fellas. Good win for the boys.
Went into the dog pound and gave a nice spanking.
So what's our record now?
3-3. We're 500,
3-3.
motherfucker.
500 football team trending up. Trending
We're
up.
trending. We're trending.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. Honestly,
would
I
you
didn't
guys-
expect us to be here at this point.
3-3. This is pretty much where I would expect them to be. You'd expect them to be less than this? With the
Yeah, when
schedule?
I coming into the year, I not right now, but from what we were at coming into the year, I didn't have great expectations. Honestly, I thought we would have probably lost at least one more by now, been at 2-4.
Okay, Diesel, how are you feeling right now? 3-3. Are they where you would expect them to be, or do you have different thoughts right now?
I think we could have won some of those early on games, but I like where we're at right now, and I think we're going there. We're going on up. We're moving on up the right way.
Moving in the right
I
direction.
think we got a good we got a good couple games in the schedule that we can get on a little win streak right here.
Yeah.
So I'm liking
Who do we have next week?
Bears
Bears.
on Monday Night Football.
Okay, the Bears Monday Night Football. Okay. So basically, what do you guys want to? You want to get right into the QB talk? I mean, Bailey Zappe honestly had a pretty fucking good game. Like,
Oh my God, this
24
kid is
for 34, 309 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and zero interceptions, Mr. Pick Flair.
Can I tell you something about Bailey Zappi? This man broke some type of record. I'm trying to look it up. Not
I did
broke
see
a
that.
record.
Record for
It
being
was-
a fucking man.
Or he
It
did
wasn't
something a quarterback hasn't done.
Yeah,
right?
so it's not a record. What it is he's the only rookie QB in the Super Bowl era to win and have 100+ passer rating in each of his first 2 starts. No quarterback's ever done that as a rookie, and I mean,
So you think
That's
he's
what
going
I'm
to be
saying,
the
man.
greatest of all time?
You tell me he's Tom Brady.
all I'm saying is that the hype is real. At least for those 2 games, this man is performing at a high level that no one's seen before. So let's keep it fucking rolling, dude. He looks fucking great. I love it.
We got to feel good about him playing this upcoming game too, because they already have him promoted on the Monday night football game with his picture
they
out there.
do.
So I'm like, if Zappe doesn't play, it's gonna be a bad look.
Yeah. Well, I did see also at a couple bars in Boston last night. They still had Bruce Cassidy listed as the the Bruins coach. So I mean, we're not always up to date on these things, you know.
A little behind, but you know.
Hey, day by day, we're just taking the wins as we can, and that's all. We ain't worried about what do I look like, a poster guy?
So,
Come on.
I mean, Bailey Zappe's played a pretty good defense, right? Like, what do you guys rank the Browns' defense?
That's a good.
Like, not out of
yeah.
like 32, but like, do you, like as a unit, like how solid
Well,
are they? Do you guys think?
Well, let's hold on. Let's pause for a second
Oh,
because
here we
Denzel
go.
Ward.
The
Hey,
injuries,
listen,
this
here
and
comes
that.
Denzel Ward wasn't playing.
You play
Clowney
who's
wasn't
in
playing,
front of
and
you, Pick
Garrett
Flair.
was. You absolutely do. But
We're
if
on
we're gonna rank the
QB3.
defense, we're gonna
We're on-
also. Hey, listen, we're talking about the defense.
Okay,
We're
all
talking about
right,
the
sorry.
defense here.
I'm sorry. Pick
3
Flair.
of their major players were banged up. Garrett looked like he was almost down in the first quarter. He played the rest of the game because he's the absolute savage. And like, I'm happy with what Zappe did no matter what. He's still playing a great defense, but I mean, I don't know if he's taken down any elite defenses yet. You know, the Lions, the Tigers, whatever you want to call them. I don't know, dude. Like, that was an impressive win because he held his poise and we ran the game, but I want to see him go up against like the Giants or something right now who are hot and see what he can do against a defense like that, because although he was good under pressure this week, he was still seeing some pressure. just hasn't faced that like double-sided team yet. Clowney was out. When you have when the Chargers are healthy and you have Bosa and Khalil Mack coming after you at the same time, it's a whole different type of game. And the Giants just have it coming from all 7 levels right now.
Injuries happen, big Flair. You got to play who's in front of you. And guess what Bailey Zappe's doing? He's fucking dominating, buddy.
Hell yeah, absolutely. As I would expect him to, as after seeing him in that game against the Lions, like he looked really good. You gotta expect him doing it. He's a rookie; it's a wild card, but I mean, he's continuing to look good. I don't expect anything less next week. Let's keep it going.
At what point or like is it seriously Mac Jones versus Bailey Zappe? Like
Last week.
I think this is it, right? This isn't. We're now in a
this week. Like, do you guys think that like Mac Jones is healthy enough to play yet?
Been practicing, right? Like it looks like he's been practicing. He practiced all week, leading up to the Browns game.
I think it would be smart to just sit him until Bailey Zappe fucking blows it.
I think you play kind of like what happened with Cooper Rush. Like he kind of just blew up against the Eagles, and
really
I
good
just
defense.
think, yeah, I think Dak's gonna come back now. Now they can. But I feel like ride with Zap, buddy. It's red hot. I like his presence with the dude. I don't know about you guys, but his presence in the pocket is awesome. He had a great play last versus the Browns, dude. He got pressure from behind, dude. Steps up in the pocket and just makes like a nice fucking throw for the first down. This kid's feeling it, man. He's confident right now, and this is what I'm loving right now for a rookie.
You know, Bill loves that he's protecting the ball too. 0 interceptions is the main thing. But he did have that fumble, right?
He did fumble. Garrett got him.
Oh, he did.
So one turnover.
Wait. How did Garrett get to him? How did he get an open?
Oh, why don't you tell us what happened there?
Once again, Isaiah Wynn fucking letting a stud D lineman come right in and just fucking crush your quarterback.
I know.
This guy's I'm fucking so done with Isaiah Wynn right now. I saw on Pro Football Focus, they rank you out of 100, and 100 being like the best. They had Isaiah Wynn ranked at 5. Fucking 5.
Isaiah can't get a win.
Isaiah can't get a win, dude.
He sucks, huh?
He is so bad, man. He's just in his head at this point, and he's gonna get our quarterbacks killed. He's going against the top D lineman. Like you're going against the best edge rushers, and this guy's just letting guys walk right in and just absolutely kill our quarterback. He needs to be benched, traded. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see him on the field. He's gonna get one of our guys hurt, and I'm done with Isaiah Wynn. He's a bust.
What do you think, Big Flair?
I don't know how you can argue with anything you just said. I mean, he just hasn't shown us anything good. You can't get a win at the line, on the bench. You can't get a win. So, I mean, in terms of Zappe versus Mac, too, I mean, I think it's been a competition the whole time because there hasn't been anything stupendous out of Mac's side. He's done pretty well. He's had some good games, but, like, if Zappe can stay in and do this for 2 more games, I don't see how they could not continue to play him. If Mac can come back in those 2 games, it's a little early for me to think that they wouldn't at least try to get him back in, but it'll be a quick trigger pull to get him out because they just spent such high draft capital on him. He was a 15th overall pick, right? Like, you don't really just bench that player 2 years into his career because you invested a lot in him. You want to see him succeed to make that pick correct. Yeah, I don't know though. I'm on the Zappe train. It's just I'm being realistic about what I think Bill's going to do. Bill did say though that it's week to week on who they're going to play. So
I think he just wants Mac. He wants to light a fire under his ass. Both of them, really.
You can always say that Mac had a great week of practice, like after his injury, and they have to start him that week because he won it in practice. Like they could always say that. So it's going to come down to Bill, and it's just a wild card. You don't know what's going to happen.
I think it comes down to the reps. I think Bill will literally go with the guys that are performing.
Yeah,
like in practice
on the week. Yeah, 100%.
Like if Mac came in and was like honestly pissed off, practice hard, one and over too. You know what I mean? I think he would give it to him.
I feel the same.
But I don't know. I think Bailey Zappe would have to probably lose the game, right?
Yeah, probably happening.
I don't know if he has to lose the game. I don't know. With it being Bill, if he thinks Mac's the better option after a week of practice, I could see him just throwing him in there, even if it's this week coming up. I think it's too short of a well, not too short actually. It's a long week, but I think it's too like I wouldn't call this a prime game for us on our schedule. We weren't, and no one was penciling on the Bears and what we're gonna do against the Bears
Monday
this
night,
year.
baby.
Yeah, Monday night football.
Prime time.
I don't know how the Bears keep on getting prime time. What the hell's going on? Bears and the
Loving it with
Broncos
the schedule.
flooding
We're
prime time
gonna
this year.
fucking wax the Bears. We're gonna destroy them.
Yeah,
Can I
I think
just say
so
something
too.
right now? Fucking, I
Yeah.
just want to cut to the Celtics. Fucking Malcolm Brogdon's looking great addition right now. The
Hey,
guy's
right there.
cooking.
Yep. My
I
TV's a
love that he
little
chose
delayed,
us.
and there it is.
I
Yeah, he
love that he
chose us
chose
over
us too. That's
the
good.
fucking dumpster fire Raptors.
Yeah, but still, like with money and contracts and all that, you never know. I just love when a player picks us over other people when he has options. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
what they are. You
definitely.
gotta love the
Absolutely. We'll
commitment.
always take that, especially to a rival of ours.
Oh
the
my
Raptors.
god, dude.
Love
This
that he
guy
made
is
that
fucking
note.
cooking.
He is. I
What he
saw
just
that.
what happened? I see him
It's a
beating on
little
the ground.
what? Oh, you're a little ahead of us then. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. All right. So, do
Yeah,
you
we
guys
just
want
saw him
to
beat
talk
on.
about some trade rumors?
Yeah. So Kendrick Bourne, I'd see the rumors everywhere that teams have inquired, but what I'd see consistently is that the Patriots at this time are not interested in trading him. So
Oh,
I keep
really?
seeing, yeah, that's on all the posts. They hide it though. Like I took a screenshot of one earlier because it was so funny. It was like the fourth one that I saw that the caption says, multiple teams have reached out to the Patriots about Kendrick Bourne, and then if you click more, it says, but at this time there has been no interest from the Patriots in trading Kendrick Bourne at all. Which the Patriots are pretty secretive. I don't know if like I'm gonna take that all the way because if they get a good trade offer for him, I wouldn't hate it. But I don't know. That's where we're at right now. There are a lot of players we can trade. Kendrick Bourne isn't at the top of my list of who I'd want to trade. Like get fucking Aguilar out of there or something other than
See you
Kendrick
later.
Bourne.
Is she
But
breathing in the mic?
I didn't even see her. No, I don't know though. I can't.
Was it?
I can't really land on Kendrick Bourne right now. I think he's got talent.
Yeah, Kendrick Bourne.
Look how Diesel Daisy is.
That's interesting, Pick Flair. I didn't know that. Yeah, she is getting diesel. Look at. But I didn't know that the Patriots were like putting reports out there that they weren't trying to trade him. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got it right here. It says, but the team currently has no intent on trading Bourne, and that was Patriots Force. It's always report
What's the
like.
report of that?
What do you mean? What's the report?
Like who's the who reported that?
Jeremy Fowler.
Oh, is that on like Twitter or whatever? Instagram.
It was actually Instagram. It was one of these Patriots accounts that I follow that posts all the updates. And
Yep.
it was earlier this morning that he posted it. So things could have changed in the day, but from
Maybe
what
they just
I
want
saw
the
it in a
depth
couple
at wide
others.
receiver still.
I mean, maybe Kendrick, like, he's one of those kids that when we say he was probably my favorite signing of that offseason because he has so much potential and he's still pretty young and he's the type of player that can do pretty well in a Patriots offense. So I don't see the usage yet. Some games we'll use him and he balls, and then, we don't throw him the ball for 3 more weeks. And I know that's kind of the Patriots' MO over the years, but it's starting to be a market where we got to use these guys if we're paying them. So let's get Kendrick Bourne the fucking ball. And I don't want to trade him right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You know
Diesel,
what's
do you
going-
want to trade Kendrick Bourne?
I mean, I'm like Crow. If you can get something out of him, I would love it because I think he would be a good asset in like a trade package. And honestly, dude, like I think Bourne and Aguilar are in a tough position because right now Tyquan Thornton gets like a full game playing last week, and the guy scores 2 touchdowns. Like you got
That's a good point.
Devontae Parker's now in the picture, and he's obviously playing really well right now. He's hot and cold, but he's starting to kind of cook.
And then
I feel like it's a
Thornton-
tough tough wide receiver room right now, and I feel like they're the ones on the bottom of the depth chart right now.
Diesel, you made a good
We
point
should
about
trade
Thornton.
somebody.
Yeah, we probably should. We do have
We
a lot
have
of
too
depth,
many
but
people that are sitting
I
there,
like
right?
what you said
Way too
about
many.
Thornton because Didn't he like what? Maybe I'm wrong, but was his second touchdown like a handoff play or was it like a swing
Oh,
pass?
yeah, he got a jet run, dude. Just got a fucking handoff.
So
That guy's
so
so fast.
yeah, so I mean we don't really have too many guys that are doing that on our wide receiver team. So I think Bill and the offensive coaches are probably really gonna use that moving forward. I would hope, especially where they really executed this week and had a good game.
Well,
That
when
guy's
Monty comes back, he might get a couple of them, but other than that,
That's
it's
fine
gonna be
though. Well,
Taekwon
I'll
Thornton.
take that.
I love having both of them on the
Yeah,
wing.
hell yeah,
Honestly. Like that'd
hell
be
yeah.
great to have.
When does he come back, Pick Flair?
I think soon. I heard in the next couple. I was looking it up today because I was looking for IR stashes right now because I'm hurting
Oh,
to run it
okay.
back. But
That's great because I'm in your league, so now I'm gonna pick him up.
You think
I don't know if you should do that.
you guys think the Patriots
Yeah,
will
look
be
at him.
you guys think the Patriots will be buyers or sellers at the deadline? Because the deadline's in 2 weeks.
I personally think we're not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
just
seems
he's
to be
a
the
veteran
Patriot
right
way.
there.
It's
What do
seriously,
you
I mean,
guys
we
think?
get
I
hyped
think
up.
I think they do nothing.
I
I
think
don't know.
every goddamn year I get excited for what we're gonna do
Same.
when I hear all these rumors, and then every freaking time I'm like, "Is it really 4 o'clock?" and nothing happens. Like, fuck,
Oh,
damn it,
Bill,
dude. Like,
really? Come on, you gave us Mohamed Sanu. Come on.
yeah, Mohammed. That's our mo.
That one
Mohammed
was on
Sanu,
Tom,
Kendrick
supposedly.
Bourne. Like, yeah. Well, I mean, he did pretty well for a while. Like,
No, I'm just kidding. But
wasn't
let's
terrible.
just for the sake of the segment, like who do we think that like who do we think that we could potentially trade for? Like what do you guys think would be realistic? Like what would you love for them to do? Like as far as like a positional need or something like that.
Um,
Let's say that we're buyers on the trade deadline. Do we want to
DJ
add to the
Moore,
defense, offense? DJ Moore is a great example.
I
We'd
I
probably
re-
have to get rid of some wide receiver depth there for another wide receiver. So
which I'm very cool with. Give
Diesel,
fucking 4 of them away for DJ
yeah,
Moore. I don't
I'd
care.
be cool with that.
I love DJ Moore, but if I had to like be serious
I
and
think we're
like pick,
okay at one.
I think we're gonna we can get away with this receiving core. I think we honestly need a linebacker depth or another edge rusher. So I would say Roquan Smith from the Bears honestly would be a guy.
I'd take that all day, Diesel.
We need a
All
guy
day.
That would
like
be
that.
a
We need a
home
legit
run. That would be
force in the
fire.
middle.
Yeah, that
Pass
would
rusher.
be
We need it.
that would be
Roquan Smith,
unbelievable.
I mean, we got a comment saying pass rusher. And I think Roquan Smith could be a pass rusher along. I would love to
He
have that.
is. Really. I mean, like he's just in a weird defensive scheme over there that tends to work as a team. But I mean, if he comes here, that'll be a whole different ball game for him. I
I
think.
mean, dude, do you have a like? Even if we can't get Roquan, like I would love an edge rusher, like Rob's saying in comments.
Opposite side of Judon.
Because you know what, like, dude, you get a ridiculous pass rush, like you're gonna make the cornerbacks and safeties job way easier, even the linebackers.
Are
Like
there any teams selling one of those, like a really good pass rusher? Do we know of?
that
Probably not.
Burns
Those are
guy.
hard to come by, man.
What's going on with
Um,
Carolina Burns? I want that guy. He's a fucking sicko.
I'd take him all day. I don't know if like I saw him as being a potential, but it was more of an opinion piece than it was like if I've actually heard rumors that they're willing to trade him. It seems like it's a yard sale over there, so I bet if you give him whatever, something that's market for them, that guy's market's going to be huge for Burns. I think we're going to have to give up a ton to get him. I'd be for it as
He's
long as
young.
if it was the right price. Yeah, I'd take it all goddamn day. Um, Burns and I mean, I'd take DJ Moore too. I'd take either of those
We
guys off the
love
team.
DJ
I
Moore.
don't.
Package Dale Burns and Moore come together.
We'll
Oh, I
take it.
love that, dude. DJ Moore. If you're ever bored, and shout out Tim
Oh,
Walsh
yeah.
for showing me this. Watch his freshman year Maryland highlights. He was a true freshman, and he looked like a man amongst boys as a true freshman at Maryland. He was a beast.
You love yourself some DJ Moore, huh?
I got talked into loving him, to be honest with you, because I liked him a little bit, and then that same kid Tim, he talked to me a couple times about him, and like his numbers don't lie. He just literally has never had a good quarterback. Like he had some
Seriously, he
decent.
hasn't.
He had like 1 year where he was pretty decent, and I think it was with Cam Newton at quarterback. But like, and then that was like first 4 games of last year where Sam Darnold was balling. He was doing pretty good, but like Robbie
I think he was
Anderson was
pretty
also in the
consistent
mix.
last year, right?
Yeah, he had a good year. PJ Walker was that. I was actually thinking like maybe he might be good this past week with PJ Walker, but
Nah, it's PJ Walker, man. It's a running back.
loser.
That's a legit. They don't even. I think he threw the ball like 15 times or something. Like, Oh man, it's always tough. I always had high expectations for PJ Walker throwing the ball around in like games like this because they've had yard sale teams already a couple times in the last like 10 years. And, like every time it happens, he doesn't really do much.
Quick
Never
little,
games.
I want to talk about that Patriots rookie that absolutely fucking blew it by trying to give Belichick the football. What was good with that? What do you think he was trying to say to Belichick?
It was because he was second. Now that game ties for the second most all-time wins as a head coach. So
Oh,
the kid was trying to give him the ball, but like think about just the
wrong
concept of
timing,
let me
buddy.
go. It does. But the timing aside was terrible for sure.
The game wasn't even over yet.
But think about this. One, the game's not over. Two, timing is way off. Number three, you're awarding Bill Belichick a second place trophy. That's never going to be something he's going to publicly accept, dude. Like, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Bill Belichick? You know he's
Yeah,
like,
that's true, actually. That's
hey,
a
I'll get a
great point, Big Flair. That's a
second place
great
trophy.
point. He's
Yeah.
not going to celebrate that on TV before the fucking clock hits 0.
No, dude, it's like, read the
What was
room,
that
guy.
fucking guy thinking, buddy? Like,
He was
what?
pumped because he was
Do
a
you think they
rookie.
roasted him in
Oh
team
my
film
God.
or what? What do you think Bill said? Like, what?
I
Like,
bet he
look
just
there.
looked at him.
It was
He's
like, what the
probably
fuck are you doing?
probably made him do some laps after the game. He's like, you ever make me look stupid like that against school, or you're out.
Bill was pissed. What if Bill just fucking punted the football?
Yeah, he's like, give me
What
that,
if,
and he just fucking punts
what,
it on the field.
what if that kid got released today?
Oh no!
That would be awesome.
Honestly,
I would
I gotta
love
give
that.
it to that goober. He actually is pretty fucking good on special teams, man.
Well, he needs to wake up.
He's got that Patriots special teams like swag about him. You know what I mean? He
I
looks
don't know
like
if
a
you
kid
saw
who
the
could be
picture
a
of him
special
handing the
team.
ball to Belichick. He was like so happy, dude. And I just love that coach
What a
come over
loser.
to him. The coach comes over to him. He's like, "No, get out way." Like,
Yeah, he's like, Bill
Yeah,
literally
hey
was
man,
like,
Bill will. It doesn't matter if he's up 21 points. Bill is not taking that headset off and accepting a fucking trophy with the clock
Absolutely
running.
not.
You're just bugging for
second place
the
trophy.
Oh Jesus, horrible. Yeah, that
Congrats
kid was out of his
for
mind.
coming in
I think
second place.
he got lost in the sauce, dude. He got
Yeah.
lost in the sauce. He got a moment.
Boston
And,
sports update for you guys that the
He
Bruins were down.
thought Bill was just gonna take the football and just
Thank you.
raise it up in the air or something. I don't know.
He was
I don't
gonna.
know
He
what
thought if Bill was gonna put him on his shoulders and run him around the stadium, dude.
Yeah.
Boys, I got another Boston update.
What do we got?
So this is the Bruins. The Bruins were down 3-0 to Ottawa. Now they're tied 3-3.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Resilient. We are
3-3. Who's
resilient.
scoring goals? Do we know or no?
I have
I
not
can-
seen who scored.
I can pull it up for you.
Yeah.
No fucking problem, buddy. Let me just pull up into the little NHL over here, Boston Bruins kid tie game. It says Patty Ice scored one? What the fuck, dude?
Holy shit, Patty. Yeah.
Yup. All right. Your boy Patrice Bergeron, close to
Oh
me.
man.
He's got
Captain.
a goal. He's got a goal and an assist. Coyle's got an
Captain.
assist. DeBrus has an assist.
Fucking
Your boy,
DeBrus.
your boy AJ Greer has a goal,
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah.
and your
Love
boy
that.
Krejci has a goal.
David Crane.
Let's go.
The
Let's
check.
go. So the
that.
boys are tied up. Beginning of the second period, it looks like.
Love that, buddy. That's I thought that game was about to get ugly. Holy shit, this team's resilient already.
Good update, Diesel. I like that.
Yep.
So what do you think here? Can we talk about? Did we talk about all the Patriots rookies already?
You talk about Jack Jones again. We could just mention that kid's still
And Jack
pretty
Jones
much
is starting to turn into like a guy you don't want to be throwing the ball towards.
might be a Pro Bowler this year. Keeps his shit up, man.
Oh my God, he is backing up that talk right now.
He's in position to do it. So I mean, you know
Yeah.
what I mean. He has a great role over here on the Patriots defense, and I think if he continues to just stay focused, he's gonna probably ball out for the rest of the year. I would hope.
I'd hope too. I think that's why, honestly, I completely agree with the edge rusher and the linebacker depth, especially with some injuries
That
coming
would
up.
help
But like
all our guys
our
so much.
defense is just balling right now.
Yeah.
So like my first thing is to go wide receiver. It's my nature. I always love
And with
having a
Zappe, the
good wide
offense
receiver.
isn't even that bad, buddy. I haven't seen
Fucking
him
had
drought.
300 yards.
Mac Jones, let me make a point. Mac Jones has put us through some droughts on offense where it's frustrating. And I haven't really seen that with Bailey Zappi.
He
I'm
got
just saying.
exposed that Mac Jones
I
misses
haven't.
wide
It
open
hasn't
guys.
felt like a complete drought, like possession after possession after possession. Like that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, and I just feel like Zappy's got more zip on it, right? A little zippy Zappy, got a little more zip on that football.
Oh, I mean, that I don't know, but
He kind of looks like Pat Mahomes out there. Oh, don't say that. I'm a fucking Chiefs fan. There's Crow.
Well, they just
Diesel's
showed
got
the
the
two
Zappy
goals.
fever.
I'm all in on Zap, but
Two 2-point game for the Celtics.
can we just say something? How Bill Belichick's making fucking people look stupid right now with J.C. Jackson.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson looks.
Oh, we should have paid
got
him, and
benched.
I was one of them. I was one of the guys. I'm like, what are we doing? We're
I
losing another
wanted to
corner.
keep him. I was just so afraid. What I was afraid of is our defense like played really bad towards the end of the year last season, and we
He was
got
the
rid
only
of.
good part.
And it felt to me like we didn't get better. But like what? Like I mean, they're balling right now for
He was
sure.
laughing
So
at us
I'm
again. He's like,
absolutely
nice
eating
job,
my
loser.
words because, dude, I was furious at how our defense was looking in the offseason.
I
No,
definitely was waving goodbye to J.C. Jackson, so I was on the other side of that fence, boys, and glad
Yeah?
that I was. Oh, I looked amazing.
crazy.
I said that he was a
What, you
system
just-
guy, that he benefited from
Okay.
Gilly, that he had a good stretch because of the system. Like, I liked our defense. I thought our defense was going to be the strength this year. I thought
People
Pep
said
should be
that.
more involved, but yeah, of course, I said that.
People were saying that during the season when J.C. Jackson was playing. They're like, oh, he's just kind of one of those guys that's always there at the right time and gets like tip balls to him. And I try to like not buy
Yeah,
into
he
that.
was
But
kind
you
of
know
that
what,
guy,
dude? He
huh?
honestly does get cooked when he's one on one with a good route running receiver, man. Like,
He did make some good
I'm
plays.
basically
He had a good
J.C.
year.
Jackson. I'm J.C. Jackson.
yeah,
That's who I am. I can look great in the system, but you put me up against somebody, maybe he gets cooked a little.
we got a comment saying Matty P sneaky good offensive coordinator.
Let's see who said that. I don't have the comments.
Rob time. So
I don't know
Rob,
if
Okay.
I'm ready
Matty
for
P,
that
sneaky
yet.
good OC.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Hold
I'm
up.
not ready for that.
Not just
That's
yet.
too much.
I gotta
Not
like,
just
yeah,
yet for me.
you gotta give me a couple more games because like,
But I mean, honestly, you got to give him a little bit of respect because he is calling the plays. I think, right?
I don't know, dude. It's the Patriots. For all we know, Zappe put his dick on his desk and said, "I'm running the plays this week."
Said I'm the
Who
governor.
knows? They wouldn't tell us anyways. It's
Yeah,
probably
true.
Patricia. Though. Let's give him the realness. It's probably Patricia, and he did a good job the last 2 weeks.
just like making the easy plays, man. Like take the check downs, take what's open, like, and what the fuck, man. Hunter Henry's back, dude. He had a hell of a game last week.
Yeah, he looked good too. Because I'll be honest with you, some of his good games with Mac, like he was wide open. He had a couple in the end zone where like
He
they
was
just didn't
making
cover
good
the
plays,
guy.
yeah.
Made some really athletic plays yesterday, which made me like really remember what he was on the Chargers before he got that
Yeah.
terrible injury. Like he was looking like that yesterday.
Hey,
And
122 yards out of our tight ends total. 61
and
yards out of Jonnu Smith and 61 yards out of
Jonnu
Hunter
Smith
Henry.
looked pretty
know
good
he's
too.
back. I didn't even know he's back, and this guy's rumbling down the field like
Two
Marshawn
receptions,
Lynch.
but 61 yards.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
dude,
play
he had
was on a
like
screen pass. He
fucking
was rumbling.
He had like 6 broken tackles on those 2 catches too.
Yeah, he looked
amazing.
awesome. He looked awesome.
That's who he is.
Only
That's
2
what type of
targets,
guy
so
is.
he looked great there. That's great. I mean, both our tight ends getting involved in the same game. That's
Need that,
fucking.
man.
That's
That's
what
just
we
more
want.
weapons.
Hey, it looks like. Hey, back to Robbie's point. Things are looking good for the offense of the Patriots, man.
I think if we're
Kind
being
of buying
real,
in on Robbie.
Robbie
I just
Patricia.
imagine Rob right now with a fucking number 2 pencil in his ear right now.
Yeah,
Just
Rob's fucking scheming up.
Yeah, he's
gonna-
definitely sitting there right now with his arms crossed like this, watching the show, ready for.
I think I
anything at
saw
any
Rob
moment.
change his Madden
Oh, Stam
offense
coming
to
in.
Patriots.
Rob's. Let's go. He's just like this right now.
I love that.
Oh man.
Devontae Parker too. The Patriots spread the ball out pretty well.
Yeah,
now that I'm
that was a
really
good
looking
game
at
to
this.
spread the ball out. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of guys had 4 receptions. You had Ramondre Stevenson 4 receptions, Tyquan Thornton 4 receptions, Jacoby Myers, Hunter Henry, Devontae Parker, all 4 receptions.
Doesn't it seem a little unfair that they're doing with Zappe what everyone has wanted and thought the team was going to do and never did with Mac? It's like we're finally giving the tight ends the ball. We're finally, checking it down to the running
Seriously.
backs only when we need to. We're throwing the ball a little bit to our wide receivers. Like, do we even do that? That's crazy. And Zappe's the one doing it. We're like, I remember watching games week 2 or whatever where you're so frustrated because the play calls are so bad. And then all of a sudden Zappe comes in and he's got 100+ passer rating for 2 games and he's throwing for 300-yard games in his second game. It's crazy.
As much as I love me some Zappe, I do think that the offense
It's clicking
as
now.
a total has gotten so much better over the season. So like,
Yeah.
I do in a way feel bad for Mac Jones. He obviously got his ankle absolutely blown up. It sounded like he had a really good offseason, and I think the Patriots were just really struggling in the beginning. So, I mean, he's still a first-round pick, like Pick Flair was saying earlier. I mean, I what you would really like to see as a Patriot fan is him come, like, win his fucking job back, right? And, like, come back healthy and, like, win it back where everybody's like, sorry, Zappe, why don't you take a fucking seat, buddy? But unfortunately, Zappe's just, I don't know, he's just sticking around. That's
He's saying,
that's
I'm
really Mac
still
Jones'
fucking
problem.
here.
How you guys feeling if you're Mac Jones right now? Are you fucking in your feelings, nervous a bit, or like, I don't know, like,
I'm riding with the hot hand, and the hot hand.
You think he's frustrated?
Zappe.
You think Mac Jones is frustrated? The Patriot
Definitely.
fans are all over Zappe. They love him.
So I was listening on the radio this morning at 98.5, and they said Devin McCourty had like a function going on, and he introduced Zappe at the function, and Zappe got the loudest ovation by the fans. And Mac even got announced, and they didn't really cheer as loud as they cheered for Zappe. Everybody's on the Zappe train right now, man.
He's the hot hand right now. It's easy to cheer for.
It's, of course, right? He's starting QB and he's 2-0. And he's doing what we've been talking about this whole show in the last couple of weeks that he's doing. I mean, it's hard to think that Mac Jones would get a higher applause from him right now. But if I'm Mac Jones, if I'm smart, I'm fired up. I want to come back and I want to light it up. I want to fucking do whatever I can to go out there and ball because I think he knows that there's a trap door under him right now. And if he goes back in the game, Bill will be ready to pull that string as soon as he blows it. He throws 2 or 3 picks, Zappe's back in.
Do you think Bill's trying to play complete fucking mind games with Mac Jones right now?
Well, if he is, then like I said, he has to come fired up, or he is going to blow it. Like, I mean, he has to stay level for sure, but like he's got to be fired up and play into what Bill's trying to get him to do. Because if Bill's doing that, it's because he knows he hasn't seen it yet. So he needs to see it out of you if he's going to.
I agree.
You
it
know
feels
what I mean?
to me like Bill's trying to get he's trying to piss off Mac Jones in the positive way. I think.
Yeah.
Say something. The Celtics just blew the
positive
fucking
outcome for the team, anyways.
Celtics just blew the roof off of the fucking Garden a minute ago. They're just on a big run right there. Came back.
What's
timeout? I think it's 55.
I saw Harden hit a 3, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean the Celtics are just on a run right now. I love that. The place is fired up, and the opposing team calls a timeout.
We gotta hit a game.
We gotta go to a game.
We gotta hit a game.
Oh, again.
If anybody's watching, a little thumbs up goes a long way. If you're not subscribed, maybe hit the little subscribe button. That helps us out too.
Please.
Oh shit! The dog pound's barking right now.
Dog pound's barking. I got my dog going nuts right here. Fucking. Let's see.
Hey, shut that fucking dog up!
Dude, she's going crazy. A little crazy.
Shut the dog up, please.
That'll put you in the doghouse, buddy.
Got any more Patriots talk, fellas? Off the top of your head?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed what's going on right now. I want to keep rolling. I think we got more games that are winnable. And
I'm seeing a Patriots team that I was really pumped as our ceiling this year. I think we could be the ceiling version of what everyone had as expectations for the offseason because we're seeing it right now in these last 2 games. The defense is balling. We're playing hard-nosed football on the defensive side. We're still playing hard-nosed football on the offensive side, but then you have the game manager in Zappe that's able to push the ball downfield when we need to even. So we're right there. We're at the ceiling. I don't know one like facet of the game right now that we're not playing at a high level at, even special teams.
Mhm.
Just I'm excited that the kids, dude, these kids that we have, these from this year's rookie class and last year, I feel like a lot of guys are stepping up, dude, and this is huge.
Andre. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
The
gonna be
Joneses,
scary if
Jack
these guys
Jones,
don't work
even
out.
Marcus Jones, buddy. Marcus Jones is like
Yep.
solid filling guy right now, and
My favorite's been Tyquan Thornton so far.
yeah, Tyquan Thornton coming in scoring 2 TDs got me really
That
excited,
was
buddy.
I
dude.
can't. I gotta go with Jack Jones.
Oh yeah,
Right
Jack
now he's
Jones.
just the most dominant.
True.
He's coming. In my opinion, obviously Sauce Gardner is like the clear rookie of the year in my opinion right now. On the defensive side, but
Mhm.
Jack Jones, if Sauce like. You never know. If he has a bad stretch of games and Jack Jones continues it, he moves right into that spot, for me at least.
Jack Jones has been awesome, man. I'm excited. These young kids stepping up for the Patriots is going to make us a better team. So
Yeah, I agree. I think that the long haul is what we were looking at anyways, right? But we're talking the next 5 years with these players that we have right now. We can make a couple smart off-season moves, continue
Yeah,
to
that's
draft,
what it's
right?
going to be about now. Get
Get right
some
back in the
key,
mix.
the right guys in the off season to add
Yeah.
to what we're doing right now, and then
Yep.
just fucking ball this year. You know what I mean?
hey, who knows? Maybe we go on a run. I don't know. Maybe we make that big move at the deadline. Who fucking knows? I hope Billy
Never
fucking
know.
gives us a little treat in 2 weeks from now at the deadline.
DJ Moore. DJ Moore.
You think they're going to be buying or what?
Oh
Though?
my fucking!
No.
I think the
Hopefully, no pick Flair.
No,
no.
like I said, I hope so, but like I've been a Patriots fan for too long to really, if you're asking me to bet, think that we'll do a single thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that really shows what Bill feels about the team too. Like the Patriots, like we'll really see how they feel about this team going forward if they do make a move or not make a move. So
Yeah. I won't be mad this year about it. I won't be mad. I think that we're good enough right now to, even if like we don't, end up as Super Bowl contenders, I'm happy with what we've been building this year as long as we can keep it rolling. Maybe get a playoff game or two, who knows? But I don't care really if we make an off-season move, but there are a couple moving pieces out there, at least rumors, that if we got them, I would definitely be excited.
yeah, you'd be like, oh shit, like here we go. Let's
Yeah, and wide receiver, linebacker, edge, even Bill's just weird about the way that he'll trade. So I mean, Jabril Peppers, again, I'm not really seeing too much of him to the point where I think he's living up to his expectation. If someone really needed a safety, we moved him over there. I'd be okay with something like that.
I just think these kids are probably outplaying them right now, and he's kind of just like a sub-in guy for packages. But I don't hate it. It's good to have a guy like Jabril Peppers coming off your bench, like subbing in
I'd
and out. I
rather
mean,
keep him. Yeah, I'd rather keep him.
Yeah, I would rather keep him. I like depth on defense.
yeah, you need depth, man. You know
A long
this
season,
NFL so
physical game.
physical.
Yep.
I hope my boy. Any news on my boy Barrymore? I mean, fuck, dude. I Scrog
Oh,
spiked
I
my
wanted to
hat.
ask that actually. Did you?
I didn't get
You were
any
pissed.
updates. Oh
What was
yeah,
your natural reaction when he got
legit.
hurt?
Like instantly, once I saw who it was on the ground, I'm like, fuck. Spiked my
You were
hat. My
just
wife
even more
looked at me
pissed,
like I'm a psychopath.
and you're
You
like,
know, I've been
"Fuck."
so big on the guy. You know, I was talking, hyping him up during the college season, always saying, "Damn, like, what would it be like to have a guy like this be on the Patriots? Like, it would just be a perfect fit." And
We got him.
we
Well,
got him.
maybe he, it's a long season. He's a little banged up right now. Hopefully, he's just, minor injury, out a
Yeah,
couple weeks at
we didn't
worst.
see the
Hopefully,
cart. We didn't see the cart, so that was a big thing. And
he
he
walked
walked
off,
off,
right?
and
Yeah,
he was doing what made me feel confident. He was doing drills on the side, like D lineman
trying to come
drills.
back, and they were like, "You, buddy, slow your
Yeah,
roll. We're gonna beat the piss out of the Browns
Bailey
real quick."
Zappi winked at him. He's like, "You're fine. We don't
Yeah,
need."
yeah. He said, "Why don't you go hit the showers there, Bubba? We're good."
Yeah, and you want to keep a guy like that healthy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
he's a
got legit
fucking
no
presence.
worries, right?
Very
And
Decent.
healthy.
that was probably Barrymore's best game of the year right there, playing too so far. He
Yeah,
was he was being a problem in that middle.
I had big expectations for him, just like you did, Doyle. I loved that kid in college too, and just
Yeah,
watching his tape at the draft after we got him, I was just so excited. And then, he's
Bill
starting to get
traded
his
up for him. Bill fucking traded up for him in the draft. So
So,
Yeah.
and that's awesome that Bill liked him too.
Oh
yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure his boy Saban gave him a good feedback about this kid. I mean,
The amount of
Absolutely.
players that Bills drafted from Saban is ridiculous.
I mean, you can't go. Can you really go wrong with drafting Bama players?
Especially because they're boys, man. You know he's just got like the inside scoop.
That's how I feel.
Fuck yeah, having Saban like, hey, this guy can do this for you. You can get him cheap.
Hey, Christian, we're gonna need you to not
the
get
Bama
5
guy,
sacks
Mac
this game. We're
Jones.
gonna drop your stock a little bit, and then we're gonna get the Patriots next year. So just fucking settle down, all right?
So Saban clearly liked Mac Jones, in my opinion.
Yeah, he definitely talked Bill into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. And
I
that
think it
whole
just
thing
made the
about the
most sense for the
49ers,
Patriots at
like
the time.
not. Well, the 49ers not drafting him was the real reason. Like we moved up to get him. Bill wanted him after he saw that he was going to be available because he knew where the other quarterbacks were going. They were clear about it. He was supposed to go number 3 to the 49ers instead of Lance or something. It was number 3 or 4, something like that. Once he didn't draft him, boom, there he is.
Let
He's
me
there.
ask you guys something. How do you think Mac Jones would do healthy as the starting quarterback for a healthy Dolphins team?
Well, he'd probably be doing fucking pretty well with those two guys over there.
I mean, dude, yeah, it's kind of hard to not be good in that offense right now, right? I mean, they've
Like
had
Tua looks really good when he's behind center there,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
Like,
they got
so
Tyreek Hill and
basically where
Waddle.
I'm getting at is like if he has a really good offense, do you think he can fucking sling the ball around and fucking get these like really good games, like 400 plus yards, 4 TDs and shit like that? 3, 4.
Probably. You have an explosive
I think so.
offense.
Like not every week, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, he's got it in him to be an NFL quarterback. I just haven't seen anything crazy. I think our system's really tough to have those early on in your career unless you have some type of
Yeah, like
zappy. You know what I mean?
you gotta rely. It's got to be
You
more of the
exactly.
quarterback making the big. Like you gotta. I feel like some of these teams you get bailed out with having just stud receivers. I feel like having Patriots type of offense, man. Like it's tough right now. I feel like the quarterback's got to be the guy to make the big plays. Like he's got to make the right reads. I feel like you can get away being on the Dolphins or the Rams, like these just explosive offenses. You can get away kind of being lackluster. Like I feel
See,
like
Trevor Lawrence last year too. Like it's way different when you have a system like what they did with Mac, where there were games where he threw the ball 3 times, and then you have Trevor Lawrence, who they just said, "Dude, we're probably
Sling it.
not contending this year. We're gonna go out and we're gonna let you throw 40 times a game your whole rookie year. Like have fun." And yeah, he got beat up for sure. He didn't do extremely well, but you're starting to see a little zip out of fucking Trevor Lawrence too. Like he's
Yeah.
starting to look a little bit better. He's had a couple
Yeah.
setback games, like that rain game against Philly. I literally thought that he ate an edible before the game and forgot how to play football. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. And like if you go back and watch that game, it was horrible. But
Yeah, I mean that was
and
a
like
sloppy
last week
game
he
in
looked
general.
amazing. Last week he looked amazing again. And I think on a team like the Jaguars, you're just gonna have way more shots to shoot it downfield. So like I don't know how you can really do that in New England. But I think he has the potential, Mac, somewhere else to have been able to do that for sure. He can throw the ball.
You said somewhere else should we trade him?
I wouldn't. I mean, I think you get some serious fucking capital for him right now. He is a sophomore quarterback who was starting in the NFL.
Imagine the Patriots fucking trade Mac Jones in 2 weeks from now, and we get like a ridiculous say
the
like edge
Panthers.
rushers.
Bro,
Yeah.
Burns
Oh
and
my
DJ Moore.
fucking god, dude! Give him to the Panthers. This makes all sense.
Burns and DJ Moore.
It
Imagine.
seriously makes sense.
And we want
You
more
can
than
probably
that.
You
still
trade,
get a pick.
and we
You can
want
probably still
more.
get a
We want
pick or two. He's
we
the
want
quarterback.
McCaffrey too. Give me McCaffrey too.
Yeah, I don't know if we would do that. I don't know if they would give all 3 of them. You hear
I
what they
don't
wanted
No,
for
we want
McCaffrey?
more. What?
They wanted multiple first-round picks for McCaffrey and player capital too, like with a
They're
guy.
not gonna get
For a
that.
guy that came and stay healthy a full season. Yeah, let me
They're
do
not
that.
And
gonna
running
get that.
back's the number 1 replaceable position. Like you're not
You
gonna.
you could have a fucking above average running back, but you have a Diesel O line. He's gonna look like fucking Barry Sanders out there.
Is James Harden killing us right now?
He's hitting some ridiculous shots.
It's James
But-
Harden.
Yeah, I mean, I just hate playing against the fucking guy. All he
Oh
does.
man, tuning in. 3 quick goals for the Bruins. That's right, buddy.
Yeah, well, the Bruins are down 5-3 now. Swayman's struggling.
Ooh, that burned.
Okay.
That's tough.
Ruh-roh.
James
Yeah.
Harden. Harden's just trying to make this a blowout so they can run the clock and he can go to center faults.
Well, I mean, hey, moving forward too on the Tuesday episodes, I think we might Start covering some other sports, fellas. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah,
We got the
this is the
NBA
best
season
season.
kicking off. You know what I mean? We're gonna just
Everything's
kind of
going
talk
on.
about what's always relevant, and when we got some good stuff to talk about, we will bring that into the show. It's not gonna just be a football show. So we'll
Listen,
think of
if you
ways
just
to
want
get
me to
these
come
other.
on here and talk hockey, I'll fucking be a solo act and shoot this shit off.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna implement some of these other sports coming in because this is like Christmas
especially
early.
especially
the
as
best time
college
of the year.
football even goes.
Bro, college football's on, NFL football's on. We're about to be in the World Series soon. We got
We got the World
NHL
Cup.
and NBA at the same time. World Cup coming up. Like, dude, everything's on right now.
We got
It's
the
best
World
time
Cup in
of the
November,
year.
buddy.
That's
Go
bad.
Best time of the year.
USA!
That's pretty bad.
Let's go.
That's pretty
Got a
bad.
Messi, got a Messi, got a Messi.
All right, fellas. Well, hey, do you guys have any more thoughts on the Patriots or anything else you want to go over this episode?
Don't fucking take us lightly. New England means business, and Zappy's fucking QB1.
Okay.
Play hard-nosed football over here in New England. You fuck
Okay.
around and find out.
Let's
I ain't
fucking
scared
go,
of the
boys. I'm gonna run
I
through
ain't
a
scared
wall.
of the fucking Kansas City fucking Chiefs.
Losers.
Losers.
Bro, I don't know. Pick Flair seems a little afraid. But all right, hey, what do you think? That'll do it for episode number 10 of the Pretty Bad Sports Podcast. We'll be back on Thursday night. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If
See
you're
you
watching
later.
later on, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. See.